Today, I'm stepping into the shoes of Jackson Pollack, one of the most revolutionary and controversial artists of the 20th century. Known as a leader of the abstract expressionist movement, Pollack transformed the art world with his unique approach to painting, a style that broke all the rules of traditional art and redefined what it meant to create. Pollack was born in 1912 in Wyoming, and his journey as an artist was shaped by his studies under prominent teachers and his exposure to movements like Surrealism and Mexican muralism. But it wasn't until the late 1940s that he developed the signature style that made him famous, or infamous, depending on who you ask. His process was unconventional and mesmerizing. Rather than using an easel, Pollack would roll out large canvases directly on the floor of his studio, an approach that gave him the freedom to move around and physically interact with his work. He would drip, fling, and pour paint onto the canvas using sticks, trowels, or even his hands, layering color upon color in a seemingly chaotic yet deeply intentional dance. For Pollack, the act of painting was just as important as the finished product. He famously said, "I prefer to let the painting have a life of its own." His work was an extension of his subconscious, inspired by the theories of psychoanalysts and the idea of tapping into primal, raw emotion. His paintings, often described as all-over compositions, abandoned traditional perspective and focused on rhythm, motion, and energy. However, Pollack's art was not without controversy. Many critics dismissed his work as random, messy, or even meaningless, with one famously asking, "Is this really art?" But others saw his paintings as groundbreaking, capturing the chaos and intensity of modern life in a way that no one else had. Today, Pollack's drip paintings are celebrated as masterpieces, and his process continues to inspire artists around the world. In this video, I'll be recreating his iconic technique, embracing the spontaneity and emotion that defined his work, and exploring what it means to create without limits. I started with a piece of watercolor paper and a small canvas board to see what kinds of smaller paintings I could create, and then I took some old shopping bags that I had lying around and unfolded them and created this cool custom wrapping paper to wrap my gifts with. Since it is the holiday season, I thought this would be a cool way to incorporate the project. And overall, this was really fun way to experiment with some art that I've never tried before and to create some really cool gift wrapping. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.